ago.
Quick, say something funny.
All you get at the beginning of this is just, oh.
Probably. Actually,
Here's something funny for you. Everyone, quick, look in a mirror, the closest one that you have,
Mine is in the other room.
and then point and laugh because of how funny that is.
I think you've just given some 7th grader trauma.
well, someone's got to do it.
Take
Yeah,
that,
that's
random
true.
7th grader. I'm passing through.
I'm your fire. Who's hosting? What are we doing?
I'm
It's
hosting.
turn.
Happy brunch to Wendish Warren, Germany.
I'm not even
Happy
gonna
brunch.
try.
Miss Warren.
Happy brunch, all of Germany. Thank you.
Today, we are talking about things that you or other people around you have forgotten and has made you go scratch your head and be like, "What? How did you forget to do that?"
What?
Where?
Meh.
To start us off, like most people, except the other 3 people in call with me, I went to high school.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
All right.
Ugh.
and
hold on.
Yeesh.
Everyone in the
Bad
comments.
faith
Who's
interpretation.
got a degree? Everyone put that down.
only you.
I
Can
actually
prevent
technically have 2
wildfires.
associate's degrees. They're just in trades.
Wow.
I technically have nothing.
I have a high school diploma
Wow.
somewhere.
Wow. I don't think I've ever even actually seen my high school diploma.
You don't need it. So, I have all of the yearbooks for every year that I was at a school that made a yearbook. And 2016, 2017 school year, they left me out of the individual, like, picture section somehow. So, anybody that knows me and went to school with me, you can go and look at the 2016-17 yearbook. I'm not there, but if you go look at the class photo, like all of 8th grade, if you go look at that picture, there is I'm in that picture. Like, you can find me. I have a tie clip on. You know, I am visible in the picture. And it's like, how have you managed to forget an entire student in a section of this yearbook?
Goodness.
Indeed. I have the sad version of that.
Oh.
This was in college too, so
So you know it's gonna be good.
it's really sad. There were really only 50-ish, if that, people on my college campus that were actually taking classes. And there were even less of us who lived in the dorms. And there was a dorm group chat. But guess who wasn't on it?
Oh, I think I've heard this story before.
It's sad. I've told it once before. Guess who asked to be put on it multiple
No.
times and was regularly forgotten about?
You need
My
that
roommate
sad
had to
hamster
keep
music.
me. It is. It's really sad hamster music. Oh, now that I am, almost, holy crud, almost 10 years away from that, it's funny, but man, as a 21-year-old, as a 21-year-old, oh, that hurt. It was
Yeah.
bad. Ooh.
Yeah.
And it was so sad because, like, every time people would see me, they would be like, OMG, Riley! Oh, I'm so excited to see you! And they weren't being fake about it. They just genuinely forgot that I existed. Which is
Understandable.
hilarious to me now, right? Like,
Oh.
I'm not to, like, make it super depressing, but I realized really as a person, you only make an impact while you're currently involved in something. And then, you know, as soon as you remove yourself, the only ripples that are left are directly equated to how large of an impact you made while you were there. Kind of like it you're not going to be very remembered if you are the equivalent of somebody stirring a tea with their finger, but you will make more of an impact if you're the equivalent of someone throwing a boulder in a lake.
Oh, I thought you were gonna stick with the tea analogy.
I mean,
I thought you were
smashing
gonna,
the
like,
teacup.
throw
They
the
would've-
tea. Yeah.
It would have been a large impact. Now I don't drink tea, so I'll just change it to like non-sponsored Dr. Pepper. But if you threw a boulder at my non-sponsored Dr. Pepper, I would be very impacted. Versus, well, no, I'd still be pretty impacted if you just stuck your finger in my Dr. Pepper and stirred it.
You're
Dr.
running
Schwister.
away with my analogy. And it's an important analogy. It's
a
just
very
don't
important analogy.
overestimate your own importance to people. Like, check yourself before you wreck wreck yourself. Wow, I can't speak. Anyway, that's me. What about you?
Man, you forgot the English language? I can't believe.
I
Isn't that
don't
your
do-
first language?
It's my only language and I barely speak it.
Do you know what I forgot for this episode?
Introduce us?
I didn't introduce y'all.
Yeah.
That's okay. I forget that all the time.
Hi,
everybody-
I'm the fun one.
Okay, Jax.
No, hold on. Wait a second. What's that mean?
I thought RJ was Jack.
It's because of the fun. We need to catch you up with that. Anyway,
So I don't really have any memorable like forgetting stories. Because I'm very forgetful, but not with like large things. So the one that I can think of was kind of silly. I worked at a screen printing shop once upon a time, and I worked there with a buddy who doesn't work there anymore. He was my boss at the time, so he trained me. We worked there together for, I don't know, like a year, something like that. And he ended up quitting because we had a change of management. The original shop owners sold the shop, and the new owner kind of ran things in a bit of a different way that was not good because he kind of handed over control to a manager. So he basically outsourced our management instead of listening to the guy who'd been working there for like 8 years or something. So he ended up quitting, and I had the shop to myself. So I ran all of the back of house things by myself. And there was a time where, if you don't know anything about screen printing, you have these mesh screens, and you basically will coat it in a substance and then burn out those shapes that get printed onto like a shirt. So like usually it'd be like letters or a logo or something. So that process would involve burning it in the screen. So you would put it and it would get exposed to light, and then you would wash the detail off, and then you would print it. So you would push ink through it. Anyway, all of that to say, one time I forgot to wash the screen out and just put the whole thing on there. So it was just a solid, it's just a solid. There was nothing for the ink to push through. There was no holes. So I had set this
Dang.
up in the machine. I went to go and line it up, and I was like, why is this not printing? And I could not figure it out. And it was because I forgot to wash the screen out and actually expose the pattern. So, yeah.
Damn.
Oof.
That's unfortunate.
That's good. Love
It
that.
was like one of those things where I think I had just gotten there like early in the morning and was not fully awake. So, yeah.
I hate when stuff like that happens.
So, along the lines of forgetting things, I have learned a little bit about myself while
Very
thinking
nice.
about this. And you remember the time where I talked about squirreling away money and all that? And then just suddenly, oh,
Yes.
so I apparently have a terrible habit with small items, just putting them down somewhere and forgetting that they even exist. It's not even like the ADHD. I put it down for a second and then it's gone and I really need it. For example, something that I actually have two examples. Something that I don't have a lot of and something that I have a lot of. We're going to start out with this thing I don't have a lot of. I don't have a lot of sunglasses. In fact, any of the sunglasses I have are most of the time never bought by me. They just end up in my possession. And what happened was there was a summer camp year I went to in my youth camp. I had these really cool sunglasses. I loved them. They had this orange tint. They were supposed to be, I think, for colorblind people to see green better. But I could just see green even better than I already do.
They were just
And
polarized.
it was very polarized. I very much liked them. And I left them at the camp. And those were the only ones I bought with like big boy money for me at the time. And I've never bought a pair of sunglasses almost ever again. It's just
Dang.
kind of a
Over there, like, no.
yeah. I guess I'm squinting now.
Can I just
Guess
say,
I'm squinting
with
now.
absolutely no bitterness in my heart towards you specifically, it must be nice to be able to walk into a store and purchase a pair of sunglasses and just wear it. I can't do that because I have glasses.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
the most frustrating thing to me that I have to deal with. Either my options are limited to transition lenses, blindness, prescription sunglasses, those awkward, funky sunglasses that go over your glasses that make you look like some kind of stupid
Alien.
alien.
Yep. No, I have a pair.
Or like clip-ons / like magnets, which you just have to keep up with and pray that you know where they are at any given point in time.
I don't
just
trust those at work.
Give me 5 years. I'm gonna join y'all. I know I will. It's in my genetics. Anyhow.
It's so frustrating.
And
Yeah.
some of y'all might be wondering, well, your image is a knight's helmet with a visor. Yeah, I don't know where that is either.
Ha! When did you lose that?
I
A
can't
while
remember.
ago.
I can't remember when I did.
Like
right,
a long while
now-
ago.
Here's another example of this thing of mine, of just showing how forgetful I can be. Safety glasses. they're everywhere in my house.
What are you
Because
doing in my house?
Safety.
so my work requires that I wear safety glasses. And there are some occasion where I will drive home wearing my safety glasses while I'm driving. I make it into my house while wearing the safety glasses. Somewhere randomly in the middle of me in the house, it's like, oh, I'm wearing my safety glasses. I put them down thinking, oh, I'll just take it into work tomorrow. I don't do that. I get to work. I need safety glasses. They give me another pair. Rinse and repeat, everybody. Rinse and repeat.
Aiden is like a Minecraft character falling off of a cliff when he gets home. He just sheds.
It
All of
happens
his
with
loot.
my pants and my shoes, too.
Yep.
With my pants.
I have a pair of clean pants in my sister Riley's car.
Why?
And they've been there for like a month.
She reminded me. It's because we went to our parents' house and I had them hung up because I wanted them to be nice so they weren't with the rest of the stuff I packed up.
Bizarre.
So he has pants. He's had shoes randomly in my car. Like, they just end up there. It's all great fun. It's one of those, I wonder what Aiden will lose over here today.
Speaking
But,
of
like-
shoes. Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
No. But like in a
No.
loving way. That's it.
No, but yes.
Speaking of
That's-
shoes, if I...
Oh my god, just
Speaking of
I keep
shoes,
But
thinking...
actually,
I keep thinking there's a pause, and there's not a pause. Ah!
I'm just doing it on purpose.
Speaking of shoes, have I told the story of or the numerous stories of me forgetting my shoes on the way to school
yes.
on the podcast?
Do you just wait?
Yeah, because didn't your dad have to
Maybe-
keep bringing you shoes?
Mm-hmm. So, for those that haven't heard this before, I, in the mornings on the way to school, would not put my shoes on when I got in the car. And so some mornings I would forget to grab them to take with me to the car. I think that instance happened twice where I walked in to school without shoes at all. And you're like, how do you do this? I just got so used to not wearing them in the car that I just forgot to grab them entirely. This started one time, though, where I had accidentally left them in the car. So I had to call my dad to have him come back to bring them because they were just left in the backseat of the car. There was one time I had to borrow shoes that were like 2 sizes too large from the lost and found that were not mine.
goodness.
You just wow.
Yeah, just finessed somebody else's shoes.
Were they nice shoes at least?
No.
Heck yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Not my proudest moment.
I've got a different vibe of forgetting
Oh.
things because I am the type to forget big things. I remember that big things are happening, are supposed to happen, will happen. But I forget when. When is a big factor for me in that other people have to keep track because I am somehow completely incapable. So in 2019, I went on a trip to the country Moldova. And I got all packed up, all ready to go. I had my mom bring me to the airport. You know, I was a young 20-something about to go take on the world and was really excited about it. And we get to the airport and I try to check in. And I couldn't check in. And I'm over here like, why can't I check in? Why am I not allowed to check in? What's going on? And my mom and I spend like 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get me checked into this flight. Thank goodness I was like 6 hours early because that's the kind of airport person I am. And then finally, after standing around like idiots for that period of time, my mom says, okay, we just need to go up to the counter and figure out what's going on because this is not right. And so we go up to the counter. I am a day early. I'm not supposed to be there. I'm not supposed to be there until tomorrow. And sure, they could check me in, but why?
Because you're
God.
there a day early.
Right. And my mom was like, okay, Riley, well, we both will take the L on this one, kid. Riley paraphrase. And we get in the car and we drive back. But, you know, we just drove 45 minutes to the airport to stand around for 30 minutes to be told that no, it's not the time to go. That is the tomorrow time. Because I forgot. Because I can't read dates, apparently.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had something similar happen, but not days. It was locations. But with movies. So went to go see a movie. I don't remember which movie it was. And there are 2 movie theaters kind of near us that we like to frequent, depending on how we're feeling and also the timing of the movie. But I swore I had bought tickets for our usual one, because we have one that we frequent more than the other. And so we go over there, and I'm going to get the tickets, whatever, and we go to get checked in, and the guy's looking at it. He looks at me, and he goes, "You're in the wrong theater." I was like, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yeah, these are for whatever mall." And I was like, I cannot believe I did that. And it was cool. He like transferred us over to like a closer showing, but we had like 30 minutes to kill at that point. So I just kind of hung out in the arcade for a little bit, but I felt so stupid because like that, I never
Yep.
do that. Like, I was so shocked. I was like, I genuinely remember buying tickets for this theater, and apparently I did not. So,
Dang.
I did that with Amazon lock boxes one time.
Oh, no.
I ordered it to the wrong 7-Eleven.
I hate
Yep.
it when
Had to go
that
down-
happens.
There were
Oh.
2 7-Elevens on the same street, mind you. So I thought I was ordering it to the one close by. But no, I was ordering it down by the other one. I'm like, oh god, dang it.
Dang.
My dad recently did that to me with Domino's as well. There's 2 Domino's on different parts of the same street. And so he's like, hey, can you go pick up pizza for us? I'm like, yeah, sure. Which Domino's are you ordering from? And he tells me the location, the street name. I'm like, okay, cool. That's not far from where I'm going because I had to get my car inspection done for my renewal. And so I went and got that done. Literally drove like next door to the Domino's that's there. And they're like, hey, are you sure you have the right location? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't order this. Let me call my dad. I called him and he's like, he looks at his order and he's like, oh, nope, that's on me. You just come home. I'll go get it.
Dang.
Because he didn't want to make me try to drive to it, even though it's, you know, on the same road.
I was going to say, it's like at this point, I'm already out. Like,
I'm like, whatever. I'll just go home.
He's like, no, I got this.
Ooh, I had a big forgetty oopsie today.
Oh?
Yeah, it was at work too, which is sucky. It was very embarrassing. So for those of you who are unaware, I work in customer service, and this is specifically related to utilities. And this guy calls in, and he's a landlord in a town nearby who uses our facilities. And he wants something taken care of at a house that one of his tenants just up and left, right? And I, for the life of me, while I'm on the phone with him, cannot find this house in our system, like, at all. And so I tell the guy, hey, I'm struggling with this. This is kind of a manager issue anyway, and my manager just went to lunch. So if you're okay with it, I'll call you back as soon as she's back from lunch and we get this sorted out. And the guy, thankfully, super chill dude, and is totally fine with that. Well, I did not write down the address that this man gave me for this house. And I forget that I can go back and listen to my calls.
Ooh.
So, and I immediately goldfish brain this address. There's nothing there. So I decide to go sleuthing. Because I think, well, this guy is a well-known landlord, at least according to him. So I should be able to find whatever management company he runs or whatever and figure this out from, looking up the houses under his, jurisdiction. It should be fine. Well, I find that he has a company up in Wisconsin. And I find an address that I think is the one that he gave me under the company in Wisconsin. It's a Wisconsin address. So I'm over here going, oh man, this poor guy, he called in to a small town Texas company and he thinks that, oh man, I can't help him because he's in Wisconsin. So I go and I tell my manager this when she gets back back to work from lunch. And then I text the guy and I'm like, hi, yeah, I am so sorry. We don't service Wisconsin. And this guy, bless him for being so chill, is like, I'm sorry. I own the properties in XYZ town 30 minutes away from my current location. I don't own any properties in Wisconsin. Do you have the wrong number?
Oh.
And I'm like, open mouth insert foot. Let me just figure that out. Hey, what's that address again? Let's figure this out. And we were able to get it, sorted out for him. And I groveled. I was like, I am so sorry. Because this guy's a big client. But yeah, I forgore.
I just want to see on a shirt, open mouth insert foot.
That's... Somebody at some point needs to go through all our episodes and find all of our t-shirt ideas and make
We should make merch
merch.
with our
With
our 2 viewers. Merch.
I would wear open mouth insert foot as a hat though. That would make a
that would be a
hilarious
great
hat.
That would be such a funny hat.
Oh man. But yeah, that was me today. I forgore. Thankfully he was a really good sport. And
That's
my
good.
manager looked at me like I was an alien. She's like, Riley, you don't make these kinds of mistakes. Like, I know you've only worked here for so long, but, like, you don't make these mistakes. And I'm like, yeah, sorry.
It's one of those things where something like that happens to everybody at least once.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Like the one time I forgot to double check and touch off a tool, and then I just ran it straight into the part. Full
That must have made a
confidence.
sound.
Oh no.
Was it like, like that?
Yeah, something along those lines. That tool is, well, what's left of that tool, that's sitting on a bookshelf in my house.
They let you keep it?
Well, I went
What are
over
they
to
gonna
my
do?
boss and I went, I'm so sorry. I broke this. And he looked at me, and I thought that was in for like a tongue lashing or something, because this is like my first week at this place. And he's like, oh, okay, we'll just order another one. And I go, am I not in trouble, sir? He's like, oh, well, if you were like another guy and just try to hide it, then yeah, because you wouldn't be making any parts. But, yeah, you want to keep that?
That's great.
Oh, okay. This is really weird, but all right. I have a part now. I have a broken tool. Can't be used. It's all burnt up on the ends. There's no way to hold any sort of cutting mechanism on it. It's really just a lump of burnt end.
Straight up worked.
No.
That's beautiful. Truly beautiful. I had a coworker who, so for context, I load airplanes at a shipping company. And I recently got a certification that I organize how the cans go up in the plane, like based off of a screen. They have information for me, but I put all the weights and stuff in and then put them up in the plane, make sure they're all in the correct order. There's a guy in the plane that does basically the same job, making sure in the plane all the cans are in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the guy that was doing it this day, in the plane, we love him to death. Great attitude about everything. Not always 100% there. And so, like, I've told him other stuff on other occasions, and he's just forgot to do it until I remind him again, like, immediately before. So I tell him, hey, these spots are void, like, there's no cans going in them. Please make sure to put the locks up and don't put cans there. And he's like, okay, I'll do that. And I put the cans up, and eventually he calls my supervisor, like with the walkie-talkie, and he's like, hey, none of these cans are going in the right spot. It's all showing that they're in the wrong spot, like the ULD number and position do not match is what it says. And so I'm sitting there like, I know I sent these up right. What happened? Turns out he put 2 cans in 2 of the void spots.
Oh.
Which means everything was off by 2 cans.
Oh my God.
So we had to take, I think, like 3 cans out of the plane so that we had enough space to shift the 2 that were in the wrong spot to the correct spot.
I would be calling this man Toucan Sam so fast.
Toucan Sam.
I would probably get sent to HR.
So it was one of those things where because I'm standing on the ground cooking people up to keep bringing cans up to the plane, and I see my supervisor. I'm like, what is happening? I see cans coming out. I'm like, what did I mess up? And I'm like, no, I'm not the one that messed this up. That was That was bad. And we were worried about the plane going out late too, which this is unrelated to the topic of the thing, but we were worried about that plane going out late. The pilots nearly red tagged the plane, say it wasn't able to fly, because the toilet wasn't working properly.
Ooh.
Which, for a long haul flight, I would red
Understandable.
flag it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there
Yeah.
is a certain length of flight that you're not allowed to have a non-working toilet, and so they'll ground it till it's fixed.
Not
Luckily
on
for
Spirit
us-
Airlines.
It was shorter.
That's true.
It was short enough that we could just send it, but we almost had to take everything out anyway after all of that, and that would have been horrible.
That would have made me mad.
I was already kind of mad. Not as mad as my supervisor.
Well, yeah. It reflects poorly on your supervisor, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh. Forgetting things. I have less of a hard time about forgetting things, funny enough, even with these stories that I'm telling, and more of a hard time with taking things too literally or remembering too many details to be useful.
Unless they're dates to events you don't care about.
Wait, what events do I
Or
not
maybe
care
not
about?
don't care about. Just it's the date of when it happened wasn't important to you. That's what I mean to say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't remember the date of most of the things that I do.
Like,
Um,
she'll come back and describe amazing things, and we're like, when did you do that? Oh, I don't know.
Just, I did it at some point. Like, doesn't matter when.
And then I have the inverse of that. It's like, on this date, we went and did this. And they're like, oh, yeah, what was that about? I don't know. I can't remember much.
Beats me.
I have a date. It's the date I developed a crush on a friend of mine, and
Oh,
it is a
no.
password for something.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
That's something maybe you could stand forgetting.
Well, no, Jay can't because it's a password now. It's important.
I was gonna say.
So it's been a minute since I've used it because it's like my notes on my phone, my password locked notes on my phone, which also uses my face, but I still remember what the date was.
Oh man!
And I have another one I did something similar with, which was the day I asked out somebody.
And then got rejected.
No, that was no. Well, I mean, yes, later, but not. It wasn't the person that ghosted me. That was recent.
It's just, it's
I don't know
severe
whether to
pain.
laugh or be sad.
No, laugh.
If you're
You
at
gotta
I'm
laugh.
gonna go look at a
Amerity,
mirror. Hold on.
you told me we were going to lunch like 2 years ago. I'm still down for this.
No, Jay.
Oh my goodness, do not!
Oh.
I hope you know this is a joke.
Real talk, that would be so funny though. Hit you up out of
Imagine.
nowhere, be like, I heard the podcast.
Not I heard the podcast.
That would be
I heard
so
the
funny. I
podcast.
hope
Yeah,
Father's Day was
episode.
great.
Was that a dig? Is
Yes.
this person's father dead?
No. They turned
Okay.
me down for Father's Day dinner a week early.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So there was a time I forgot to bring part of my uniform to change the subject. No,
Change the
it's
subject.
quite all
just,
right.
just to make
Do you
things a little
remember
less
this,
awkward.
Riley? I forgot to bring the entire lower part of my karate uniform.
Yes, didn't you have to wear like lost and found pants?
Yes, and then had to return them. And then I wore like pajama pants the rest of the night. Mom was very mad.
She was so mad. Oh my goodness. I don't think like y'all keep forgetting clothing items, like straight up. I guess I've done that before, but I don't know if that's server appropriate.
This is where I forget something, and Riley scratches her head and goes, "What the heck?"
Like, don't get me wrong, I've forgotten important things, like I've forgotten hygiene items whenever I'm traveling.
Oh,
But-
the time at summer camp, I forgot every
Socks!
single extra pair of socks that I had ready to pack.
Yes!
And then I didn't tell anyone for like half the time there.
And the youth leaders were concerned because you smelled so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It
Was that the youth group we went to together?
That
yeah,
was.
it
Yeah.
was.
I don't remember this at all.
You weren't
It was my
there.
very first
It was
year.
the first
Oh,
year,
yeah,
so
I
you
wouldn't
still
have been
hate
there for that.
him.
Yeah. And
Did you say
now
I still hated
I'm...
Aiden?
Yeah, you still hated him.
Was that the first year?
Was
Yeah.
that... Did it, oh. Wow. Apparently I didn't know you existed yet, Jay.
Yeah, because I stood behind you, staring angrily at you for like the first year you were at the
It's
church.
like reverse hiding.
And I had the awareness of negative numbers.
I was staring lasers through your skull.
Had no idea.
Uh,
Oh, man.
Yep. Yeah.
I nearly walked-
have
Oh, no, go ahead.
I've forgotten important things like socks, but more girl oriented
Oh,
before. So
Socks, in parentheses, the girl kind.
you know, for specific parts of the girl anatomy.
Like feet, in parentheses.
Yes.
The
My
girl
favorite-
kind.
I loved my breast high socks.
Oh God.
I don't know if we're gonna have to cut that out or not. I hope not. 'cause
No,
it's funny
it's
as hell,
staying
but-
in.
Is it?
Yeah, we gotta
No.
keep our YouTube like not for children.
YouTube not for children, in parentheses, the girl kind.
Boy children are fine.
Please no. I think the biggest thing I don't want to hear is like, "Oh, I love your podcast. I'll let my children listen." Like, what?
I can't ever see that happening.
I
Why
don't think
would you
anybody
do
would ever
that?
do that.
Please
We're
don't.
Also
not
think we
good
have, like,
role models.
Maybe 2 listeners that might have kids. Maybe.
If you're listening
Dawson,
to this,
answer in the comments down below.
Also
I'm
toes.
sure the variety of pets you have at your house count as children, right? They listen to our podcast.
if you're listening to this and you have a child, please don't share it with the child.
I don't think we say that anything that bad on here, though, do we?
No, we
I've
don't. But
forgotten.
it's not necessarily appropriate for kids.
Well, especially with my last comment, sure, but like I don't think it's like that. The
Breast
majority
high
of the time.
socks. It's the new fad, everybody.
You gotta
I
get me up there.
would that not technically be considered like overalls?
No, because
Overalls,
an
the
overall
girl
is one.
kind.
Discord.
An overall is all one piece. Socks are two pieces.
So it's overalls the hard way, but overalls the girl kind.
It's overalls, but like suspenders.
Man, girls do have it harder than guys.
Are they called a pair of overalls?
Yes. It's like a pair of pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Because
have two
we
pairs
have
of overalls on,
a pair of legs.
which is four legs for two pairs.
no, oh goodness. Centaurs are now canon.
Centaurs, no, because they would have over underalls.
Well, okay, no. Here's the problem with overalls being breast high socks. Okay, overalls don't cover your feet.
That's
They
true.
could.
Actually, it's the
Does it
pajamas for kids.
No, it does have to be socks. You mean
Onesies?
onesies?
Yeah, it's like a onesie, but for two. It's a twosie. Not to be confused with the musical The Newsies.
Or toonies.
Tweez.
Like the funny way to talk about Canadian currency.
Yeah.
Toonies?
Ludi
What?
de Tootie.
I
My
need to
ears
have
aren't
Dawson
working.
tell me about this later.
I thought that it was common knowledge.
I was born and raised in Texas.
So,
Okay, that's fair. I was gonna say
forgetting
so was
things.
I.
like
but
the topic.
I'm not. I was not born. I was born. I was not raised in Texas.
Not born.
I
have
have
been
been
in
in
the
the
same
same house
It all started on the day of my birth.
years.
My third time. I'm not even the host. Why am I trying to get back?
I don't know why are you trying to get back on topic.
I don't know.
It's not
I
your
think
responsibility.
It's funnier when we're off topic.
That's fair. Keep going.
Go on.
Go on, host. Do something.
Do something funny.
I mean, all right. So I walked out one time from work and forgot that I had my radio on still. And almost
Oh.
walked through the metal detector with a radio on.
Oh no.
What are you stealing, Jay?
Well, nothing, because it's clearly visible on my person what's setting off.
I mean, just
Uh.
because it's visible doesn't mean it's not stealing.
Oh. So, I have something similar. Remember the safety glasses thing?
Yes.
No, I've forgotten.
Ah, I see.
Whoa,
Well, to
this
remind
man
you.
award. He wins the point TM.
We'll
Sorry.
probably forget about it later. Anyway, with the safety glasses thing, this is I'll say it like this, and then you can judge however you want to. I forget that you don't have to wear safety glasses entering buildings. So, for example, I'll get out of my car and I'm about to go into the QT gas station for something. I reach for my safety glasses and then I remember, wait a second, I'm not at work. I don't need these.
He
But
does
I'll
it
do
all
this
the time.
everywhere. Restaurants, parks, zoos, the arcade.
He really does. He'll do it. He'll do it when he doesn't even have glasses on.
I'll go
His
and
person.
look for safety glasses and oh wait, no. Yeah. This is Riley's car. This isn't even work.
This is even real
Just
life.
because it's my car doesn't mean that it won't have safety glasses in it. Because you may have exploded in my car.
What?
Like a little Minecraft character falling off a cliff.
Oh.
Oh my
Drops
Oh,
loot
Karen.
everywhere.
See-
Oh no.
when you said exploded in my, I didn't think Minecraft death, right? I thought like mini nuke.
I mean, same
I
thing.
thought
The
mushroom
mental
cloud
image
through Riley's
either
roof.
way is hilarious. Yeah,
Fallout
either way,
Corolla
that
coming
mental
to
image is great. Yeah.
Fallout Corolla. No. But also, yes. Oh, man. This has devolved.
It has. Does
I have
anybody else?
words.
I was gonna say, does anybody else have anything else, or that they haven't forgotten that they forgot?
Uh,
Aiden, take us away with words.
Oh crap! Do I have words? Hold on.
Dang it! You had one
Is this
job.
a bit? They can be
This
like,
is a bit.
I
I have
forgot.
words. Yeah, that was about
I
to
think
be
this
me.
is the
You got
second
me.
time. Did we do an episode that was things that we've forgotten already, and I just forgot until now?
That does sound
Wait a
familiar.
minute.
Sounds like
Wait,
from
wait,
hold
wait,
on.
wait,
That sounds familiar.
Because I think this bit has been done before.
That does sound familiar now that
Oh no!
I'm
Uh,
Brunch of idiots.
I don't think so.
Looking at the podcast.
Latest ones
pulling
are
up the playlist.
nostalgia. Oh, why is the rum always gone? Yep, we have.
that one was recent.
Yeah.
No, surely it was further back than that.
No, it was 3
That
episodes
was like
ago.
the month ago.
It was
No,
2
that was
weeks
my last
ago.
episode. No, no.
I just
From shame for Jay!
I love how we have
What is
taken
it?
the entire hour
We
to
all
realize
forgot.
that we have been redoing an episode.
I don't think it was the Why is the Rum Always Gone episode that I'm thinking of too. I think there's another one.
There's a third.
Oh,
There's gotta be.
and this is why
Hold
the
on.
podcast has not grown.
Oh.
I figured that was just
Well,
because we're not
we
very
certainly
funny.
know how to stretch a topic, hey everybody.
My next one is gonna be Cursed Verses: The Return of the Verse.
Hey, look, I'm waiting for another curse versus. I'm very excited.
Should
It's a few months ago.
rebrand
last
to the
one.
Brunch of Amnesia.
No, we are idiots.
That's gotta be the name of the episode.
This
Brunch
will,
of amnesia.
yeah, that'll
All
be
right.
a better name than one.
Join us
I
for
have-
another episode. Sorry.
I have the words. If you want to end our suffering.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Brunch of Idiots.
My name is Markiplier.
Aiden,
And this
take
is
us
Five
away.
Nights at Freddy's.
Get us out of here,
Man.
please.
This broadcast was the voice is broken. This broadcast is brought to you by these words. You got 7th grader. Screw
Oh.
you, random 7th grader. High school. Open mouth, insert foot, lump. Bort. Lunch. The girl kind. Overalls and twosies. Thanks for whatever this is, guys. Had a great time here. All right, who's ready for the? I have a sweet podcast idea, everybody. We should rebrand and be the something between breakfast and lunch. I'm thinking brunch. And sometimes we have brain farts, so we should be the Brunch of Brain Farts podcast.
Yeah, tune in next
Totally
week for
original
when we
idea,
discuss
everybody.
things that we've
Brunch of Brain
forgotten.
Brarts.
Jay, close us out, please.
Happy brunch, Wendish, Warren, Germany.
Happy
got a bunch
brunch,
of
Wendy's
idiots.
Warren.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Bye.
Remember to Wendy's your
Worcestershire.
sharsh.